The Wheel of Fortune that came so much in the tarot. Some cards. For those who are not used to cards, some cards that exist in the tarot also live in the Gypsy deck, others don't. Others, let's say, they have the same meaning. But they are. I like to play with all decks. But then, look at the number of cards we have here. Look at the number of cards we have here. Both in the Gypsy deck there are 36 arcades, as in the tarot. When it is repeated is that spirituality has something significant to tell us, and here is the Wheel of Fortune. As you can see, it is a cycle that is ending by a completely different card that will start House 11. House 11, Wheel of Fortune. So both the tarot and the Gypsy deck show me that this cycle of 2022 is the beginning of a transition to change the earth altogether. They're Gypsy, yes. Here is the World card. See? The earth in complete. Congratulations to the survivors we are. It's not that we got here. We lost many loved ones, and many good people left. Not only for the virus but for other things. Many good people were also gathered to help us here through energy. So this change that starts now in January, actually at the end of December, it seems that things for the next few days this change is coming and begins with something of nature, the mountain house, the cloud house. The coffin house of the cross. It's going to create with what I sometimes say. What looks bad is terrible, but it's necessary or badly necessary. As many people say, the cards are here. It will start with nature, but it will create much heavier at the beginning of the year. There's always a little thing that little thing doesn't. Not discrediting everything I've heard so far, but people through what I see here are a lot. It's as if we lived 10 years in the only if someone is going to do a retrospective 2022. It will last at least an hour and a half. 2 hours if it is in short, because we will live intense things like never seen in the whole world. It will start with nature more robust than volcanoes have already erupted. Still, I am seeing character coming. However, waters a lot, and already at the beginning of 2022, I also see it abroad in the United States. Be careful. You will see a lot of natural disasters that will mess with the structure of the entire country and a lot of falling there, I'll get there. Let's go slowly, because if not, I get confused here. Let's leave each meaning. Each arcane has a different purpose. Some for countries, countries X, country Y, others, so I always like to take everything apart. The person speaks, makes a general there, in general of what? What aspect of your life? Does the death letter for the relationship have one meaning for health? Does it have another? Does he understand? People are talking about the things that are happening in the world. I already say that the year will start with many unimaginable natural arts. In here outside. From January to March, from what I see here, mainly from the United States, it will turn upside down. From what I see here, let's keep these letters, which I think is enough. It's a lot, so much that the Pope came here as the Pope, people. I'm going to do a lot, so I'm going to have to take more. The Pope and the Hanged Man's house. Is the Pope going to get very sick, unfortunately? Will there be a lot of people contracting energies? Heavy energies against the Pope will also significantly harm his health. I like this Pope very much. I like him very much. And I am unfortunate by what I see here. His health will get significantly, very much worse. He has a lot of heavy energy around the Pope, but he lives in prayer. People, we're going to have to live in worship. She minimizes prayer. Free will makes us change and can change part of our destiny, but that doesn't mean people can stop judging. It's a lot of pressure on top. Papa, I can already see it there. That it will worsen his health. Interesting here as the main house in the gypsy deck in the tarot is here, a neutral card came to me. What speaks about the spirit of knowledge? The insights of the masters of revelation. And the quests for the answers is determined for the moment. Very interesting. I will read everything to you. It came in the middle. And I swore that I had separated this letter. So it didn't even come anymore. That's what I said here is good that it's recorded well. I share this video by the strength of tradition. I evoke and reconnect to the great spirit of knowledge. And with the truth, I surrender mine. I cannot read my mind, hands, and perceptions here to the masters of revelation. And for those who seek answers, I may a specific moment happen by magic. So be. So it is. And so will this card at the center of the game. She indicates to me not only these sayings here. I don't know what will come at the end of this reading and why they are here. You need to send a message later. And if they want me to read a message, I'm here for that. I can guarantee that this letter didn't come by chance. And it will be through our attitudes, thoughts, faith, and love that we will be in the middle of the casserole or get rid of it. So what do I see here? What will happen out there? I'm talking about Brazil. It will directly or indirectly affect all of us. And according to clearly what came to me so much in the tarot, which is the card of the balance of temperance, that is the year that begins the search for balance and austerity for the excellent news that will come after 2 decades, that is we are going to enter 2022. The kickoff is the first year that will last 2 decades, a cleaning in the land to see what are the balance and temperance necessary even for collected spirits already gone? For this virus, for other things and others that will be, and others that will be for the beginning of what? From a new era, that is the letter of the books, a new page of life where? In the world? Strong game, huh? But then we talk about a new era here. 2022 is just the beginning. That's the beginning. And the key. First side. Write this down. A lot will happen in nature. Mostly outside. Maybe I have to confirm with another deck of cards for the video. I say that I don't like to spend more than 30 minutes. But it will have to pass a few minutes. But one crucial thing did I mention about the Pope? Here come the Queen, people. And from England? So she is represented by the Empress? And here is the House of the Tower, i.e., the crown will fall. You say things like this. I say what I see is what I said. I don't rely on what so-and-so says are my predictions. I trust my mentors. I have made predictions for more than 30 years. Not so for the public with the channel very little time, 2 years I have it. But that's why I so much for detailed entirely assertive predictions and the crown a say that a queen she is immortal dirt it was until she was alien know if she knows with the aliens and chats with them, I can't say. Still, from what I see here, this year is her last year. That's why I tell her crown goes fall. It's the last year I feel like I need to draw more cards to give more details of everything I see here. About the Pope, her health will get worse, and hers here is the last year of her reign. She will probably also be taken to the spiritual plane by what I see here, and is this all part of the powerhouse? Clean my table is the incense. I wouldn't say I like the table coming up. Strength, a new era, is part of this beginning. Guys, this game is solid. If I need to take it with another tarot, I take it. Shall we draw with another gypsy deck? To see if you see any more details about the Queen. And what about what happened in England and the United States, which seems to be the United States, in particular, that will have a lot of repercussions here in Brazil and the world. Well, nature will show itself in the beginning of the year, but in a way, never seen before. Will we have 2 decades of spiritual cleansing there? In this new planetary era, many spirits will be collected by what we see there. So it was a gypsy no, it was free lunch, and there are more things in my video there in the first video I made, that's what I said, it's like this video for that video doesn't last an hour, it will bring it there, and I was exhausted, it was a lot of energy, today I'm a little more prepared. Did I rest a little? To on vacation? I took a few days because I was overloaded with energy and needed to relax, but anyway, no travel, no, I'm quiet in the little house in my corner. So, folks, it's a continuity of what was supposed to be said in the other video, but it was possible what I see clearly that I felt here in my game on both sides. Yes, on both sides, both for the crown and for the President of the United States, this year, the House falls. In their case, it is a natural thing we are talking about an older adult who will be collected from what I see very likely this year of 2022 now, in his case, he will fall, heavy things will happen there for the United States, heavy things will happen there for the United States. Well, let's go, let's see if they bring us more details. Because I still have to finish here and give a message that they've been asking me here since the moment I sat here. I come from today to be perhaps the most extended video of 2021, not even, but that's what I said. I didn't give them. They are warning me that the message I will provide at the end, in quotes, From what I'm feeling here, it's essential for all of you, okay? So stay until the end. Let's see if you gave me one more detail. It hasn't crashed yet. Left a letter alone here. 5 trees of life. Let's take it. Let's draw 9 cards. If I were to draw 18 here, this video would last an hour and a half, for God's sake. I've already made 2 because of this. Do I always tidy up? This silence is perfect. Is it good not to be distracted? Are the letters repeated? Is that here also came now the President of the United States came, well I saw clearly that the Queen dear for being charming? Our dear Queen, isn't it? It's the last year. We don't know how long it's up to God. Her month, but is it the previous year? She won't complete, aren't you people? This is the last year she goes to the spiritual plane, house 32. Will there be a cut, i.e.? She leaving? It will be collected for the spiritual plane, and someone will succeed her. A little younger than her, but from what I felt here in my game, this person won't stay long either. I don't know why the person who will take the crown in the Queen's place will remain for a brief period too. That's what we'll see next. In a future reading with more details. But after that will come the other successor. Well, that was just for confirmation. And in this case, here comes the center of the game, representing the man, the 28th house, the President of the United States, the Tower that is the worst card in my deck. Then comes heavy stuff, lots of losses in the United States. House of Rats, next to the very heavy tower. Confirming that it is and not here because how do you know a foreign house? House 3, I didn't make a national video today. There's this video about the president who will win, too, there. So a lot will happen, including within politics. Where is he? Where are you? From the United States, then, not only natural phenomena. Because I see clearly but as well natural wonders. Does it look heavy as heavy? And also the country's economy, huh? The economy came to the house of losses, oh the house of mice, the tower. I have friends who live in the United States and Brazilians, many of whom include my son Lou, my son's former English teacher. It is a friendship that I will carry with me for a lifetime. Can someone send an email there in English? Pro. Biden because it saves a lot of losses and a lot of failures. And these losses will inevitably reflect in Brazil all over the world. So the United States is going to shake, I repeat to you, the United States, the policy of the United States. The president is going to vibrate in a way never imaginable. Heavy, but as spirituality is always very new to the stork's house. This is to bring, it's the key. It's the opening as incredible as it may seem that's what the deck clearly shows me again the cards repeat the stork so much you can rewind the video that she is there as the key. Is that part? From the opening of the new era. then there will have to be a tsunami, there will have to be an earthquake in the United States. There will have to be a lot of things, there will have to be it's the beginning. It's the first year? And from the United States, it's from January to March. The beast takes care of nature as well. And then the President of the United States has to spare the moral flag. Because what I saw here is something like this. The worst letter I have in my deck. Well, that's it. For the video not to be extended, I'll accept it. Of course. I'm here for that. I'm an instrument that spirituality passes on to you. Is that good? Come on, my brothers. Difficult times seem difficult will come in the next few weeks, the next few months, and the next few years, especially in the first decade. Be prepared, as spirits of high evolution will be with you at this time when the earth needs it, of changes. Unfortunately, people will reveal themselves, and human evil will still prevail for a while. Many families will separate the wheat from the chaff. Relatives will distance themselves from one another out of love. Unfortunately, there will still be much sadness in the land. But people will be attracted to people with the same evolutionary degree, and mainly, they are kindred spirits, only in spiritual evolution. It is what will make humanity go through this evolutionary test more mildly. Not forgetting that there will be disembodied denouements and collectives all over the land. Many will be taken. For another or this is necessary, they will be prepared. And according to their merit and promising and evolving, they will be ready to earth after this transition. Remain in faith, because those who have faith know that they are protected. Remain in compassion and love for others. This is the weapon you have to defend yourself. This change, all that is coming, is necessary for us to have a land free from pain and injustice in 2 decades. Unfortunately, our science is deceiving itself. We will have people with an open heart and the ability to make significant changes. You have come this far. Welcome to the beginning of a new era that will come very soon. But for this to happen, there will have to be a language on the planet. Our brothers with a high degree of spiritual evolution known as are already in communication with us, and minor by little, they will come in more significant numbers. Faith, love, forgiveness is words of paramount importance, so that none of you will forget that no one will remain on earth without these qualities. The change is necessary, and it has started now. All stay in the light and peace of our Lord Jesus Christ. Well, folks, this was our video for today. Leave a thumbs up and put in the comments the video suggestion you want for the next week. I found this video very important as I said it would be my last video in 2022. That other one? The other one I made about predictions, but they are different predictions, and that's good that you have an excellent start to the year, blessed with people you love. May all of you review our concepts and be more and more careful with the next, whether human or animal, put yourself more in the other's place. Let's do a 2022 better, let's do it. I love you. I do this work with a lot of love and a lot of responsibility, so I wish you all were blessed. May you be prosperous, have health, and have healed from illnesses. But above all, you all have lots of love. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude for the trust, for the affection this whole year. Gratitude for all the emanations of good energies, and appreciation to all spiritual mentors for allowing me to serve as an instrument here, and bring light to bring revelations. Kiss from Romani until 2022. If Daddy from Heaven allows and Santa Sarah bless us all, stay in the morning. My loves, gratitude.